So here we are. Now, this is the figure that a lot of us are already just going, why couldn't we have the Hawkeye head? Why don't we get the Hawkeye head with the figure? He does come in a 2-pack, so you can kit bash it. But let's find out if you can actually remove the head. So here we go. Clint Barton is a master sharpshooter and skilled martial artist who fights alongside the Avengers. Nothing really in there about what happened to him after the snap or why he donned the guise of Ronin. So, you know. So here we go. Does he have the A in there? Yes, he does. It's funny how when you don't see it, when you look at them and then you open like 5 of them already, you're already looking to see if little details are there. So there he is, out of the plastic coffin. Now, one thing I loved about this figure when I saw it instantly is this. These ninja stars, like they're coming right out of the hands. Really, really cool. Really solid and fantastic part of the line. So a new kind of a new feature. So let's get Clint, Hawkeye, Ronin out of there. Wow. Oh, wow. Okay, so let's do, before we really get into it, oh, there it goes. Before we get into it, let's do these hands. Look at the gold here on the inside of the hands. That is awesome. So there we go. Wow. So you look at a figure like this and you think, Hasbro, why aren't you making G.I. Joe figures in this style with this level of detail? It's really just a no-brainer. So let's do an instant pose with no weapon, so we can do this a couple times here. Now, I want you to know that I do have this on a piece of card. It's on a light piece of foam, so I can bounce the light. So it's a little tough to get him through. But there he is, standing on his own. So we do have these gauntlets here, which are just great. Look at this. This all ridge detail. You can really, really feel it. So let's do some of the weapons here. So we've got the 2 swords. We've got the 2 samurai swords. And also have the hand with the ninja stars on it. We have that right there. That's nice. And then our final accessory is, of course, the Infinity Gauntlet hand for Thanos. So there we go. So let's do this here. So do both swords fit in? Kind of interesting. There is a yes. No? Yes? So we have a thing here for the sword. Kind of weird that it's the way that it's shaped, but maybe it's supposed to be like this. So no real description on how this is supposed to look, but I have the swords like this, I think, which means you would cut yourself. So maybe they fit together kind of like this, and then we can just go. Is there a second? It's kind of hard to see if there's a second slot here. Like, perhaps I was going the wrong way. I was going the wrong way. So they're supposed to go like that. All right, there we go. So I've got the swords in there. And then this is the right hand with the So I think it's funny that in the movie he does carry a bow, but he does not have it here. Which I don't know why what did they think they were spoiling? Little rough. There he is throwing. So do a little angle here so you can see like where the stars are coming from. So this is different. Can't really, hey, what's up? You can see how they used the open hand and then they glued this into it. It is nice. So here's the question that we've all been wondering about, and let's just get this off here. So here we go. Let's do this. Can we take the head off? So this is awesome. This little heady piece here, this is easily going to get lost by a kid, but it does attach itself to the collar around here. So here we have a better shot of Ronin. Too bad it doesn't sit back here. I guess you could probably do something like that. Oh, look, there you go. But we do have the Ronin head. Looks great. Eyes are pretty good considering it's supposed to look like Jeremy Renner. And then if this head is like any other head in the Marvel Universe, boom. So we can put the other head, the Mohawk head that comes in the Hawkeye Black Widow 2-pack onto this figure. But I'm looking at this going, I don't understand why Hasbro just has not launched the G.I. Joe line. Like, this is a great figure and proof that you could do an awesome Storm Shadow or Snake Eyes. So this is a really, really solid figure. I think I'm going to need a harder surface to put these guys down on because this foam board is great for bouncing light. But there he is. There he is. We'll do a little zoom in. So, solid figure. I think well worth the wait. The figure we've been asking for a while. And then in the modern version and the movie version. So definitely a solid figure from Hasbro. Where's the Hulk? That's a good question, Corey Sosner. I think it's because they didn't want to reveal the Hulk as he looks in the film. So I think he's probably going to end up being in a different wave. But let's do a comparison here. So we have Hercules, part of the same wave, with Ronin. So you can see a height difference right there. And then let's zoom out a little bit. And then Ebony Maw, who seems to be the tallest figure in the line, right there. So there's your height comparison, and then we'll put Captain Marvel, who's actually a little bit taller. No, a little bit smaller. So there's your height comparison with Ronin. So, yeah, I think Ebony may be the best figure in the line. He's the most articulated. He's the slimiest. A great representation of the character. Ronin's got a lot of good details, though. Like, if you really look at some of the things here, like, we've got, these are ridges. This isn't paint. You can actually feel this on here. So, we've got this, like, chainmail armor on his shoulders. We've got belts. We've got detail underneath, so you could take this off. This is like an extra piece that goes over the top. So once you got all the belts off, you could really, we've got full details all the way down here into the leather outfit. So this is an awesome figure for the character too. So really appreciating all the details, especially like this extra gold. This feels like a layer. It doesn't feel like it's paint.